get a three, which I wouldn't say you don't have to settle for a three, but I think you almost have to, with the way the Celtics shoot free throws, you almost have to go 2 for 1.
Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic have just one timeout remaining. Does that come into factor in terms of that decision?
No, I don't think when you have a timeout it has any factor in it. If they had no timeouts, then you would certainly have to do it because you can't play the free throw game and the advanced game.
And to me, it makes the most sense for the Magic to go 2 for 1. You want to try to get a quick hitter, whether it be attacking the basket or quick penetration, finding guys on the perimeter for a three.
Meanwhile, for the Boston Celtics, up by 3. Again, they blew the 11-point lead. Orlando came back and took the lead, but now free throws by Pierce put them back up. Stan Van Gundy diagramming the play. You're Orlando, anyone in particular you'd like to see with the ball?
Well, it's got to be Vince Carter. Vince Carter has got to initiate the play. The problem is, if it's Howard on the roll, you go back to that, he gets fouled again. And, then you're talking about can he make his free throw.
The thing I really like is you put Vince Carter in a pick-and-roll situation with Howard. You're putting a big on him. He is good enough to get his own shot, lifting from three-point range. And as good as it gets when his feet are squared and he has a bird-eyed look at the rim.
Vince Carter, an 8-time All-Star, All-NBA player. This is his first conference final he's played in as he came back home near his hometown of Daytona Beach. And these are the moments, again, that we've said that he was acquired for. He's made some big shots here in the fourth quarter, but his team's still down by 3.
And they first have to make sure they get the ball in, particularly against Rondo. Very good at anticipating.
Redick looking. Carter drives on Davis. Inside, gets hit, flips it up, almost put it in. Terrific attempt. And Carter's going to shoot some free throws. And that's Paul Pierce's 6th foul. He is done. 28 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds for Pierce. But he fouls out.
And they're putting Tony Allen in, I would suspect, only for the free throw rebound. Because I would think they would be taking a timeout so they can get Michael Finley in to shoot free throws.
Carter misses the first free throw. Huge right there. Carter will get another one. That's his first miss. He was 5 for 5. There's a 7.9 difference between the game clock and the shot clock.
But again, the Magic, because they got that shot off early, they don't have to foul.
Carter misses both. Davis the rebound. And the Celtics call timeout. 2 huge critical misses for Vince Carter and the Magic. And Boston maintains their 3-point lead. We just said it a moment ago, sometimes it comes down to who hits their free throws. Pierce hit his 2, Carter missed his.
And then, excuse me, if Vince Carter, these are shots that you have to knock down. You understand when a guy misses a foul shot, that can happen, but certainly Vince Carter, a very good free throw shooter, going to the line, missing 2, and Paul Pierce saying, what a smart play. I'll take my 6th foul to get the basketball back.
Carter, 79% for his career from the free throw line this year, 84%. But misses 2 big ones right there.
And it's a make or miss league. Pierce goes down at the other end. He makes his 2 to give him the 3-point cushion. Carter misses 2. And now, not only do you need a stop and a rebound, but you're going to then somehow going to have to generate a 3-point shot coming out of a timeout.
And again, Orlando still, they have 1 timeout remaining, but they no longer have a foul to give, nor will they use it here.
And if you're the Magic, I think you have to look to overplay Finley and Allen, force somebody else to catch the basketball, because those 2 guys are great free throw shooters.
Ray Allen wanting it, Redick right on top of him.
And to me, again, I am helping off Michael Finley. If a guy's going to come in cold and make, so be it.
Allen isolated up top with Redick. Shot clock down to 7. Here comes Garnett to set the high screen. Allen to Garnett. Puts up the jumper. In and out. Redick the rebound. Timeout. They're trying to call timeout. The clock winds down to 3.5 remaining. I think they'll put more time up on the clock.
No, but that's a horrible play by Redick.
Because he advanced the ball, so now they have to take it out.
Now they're out of timeouts, and they can't advance it.
What he needed to do was call the timeout as soon as he caught the ball. But once you advance the ball on the dribble, now you can't advance it on the timeout, so they'll inbound from the backcourt.
Stan Van Gundy upset about it. That's something that they probably talked about it prior to this play. Rebound the basketball and get a quick timeout.
Well defended, good contest by Howard, nice block out by Lewis. And right there, again, if you're going to push it and play in transition, go ahead and play in transition. Don't go right before half court. And now if you're the Celtics, you really have to think about, do you want to foul to prevent the three-point shot?
Especially the ball in the backcourt now. Well, if Redick had secured the rebound, immediately called timeout, they would have advanced the ball into the front court, but couldn't once he put it on the floor. And they're not putting any time on the clock. It remains 3.5, where Orlando will inbound in the backcourt. So the question we've seen so often the last couple of years, do you foul if you're the Celtics?
Well, to me, I'm certainly fouling, especially if I got 5 guys on the floor that I can trust to make the play. And also, I'm not playing anybody below the three-point line. I'm defending with 5 guys above the three-point line.
Orlando out of timeouts. Redick will inbound with Nelson, Carter, Lewis, and Howard.
I see there's no reason to play Lewis and Howard below the three-point line right now.
Redick looking. He's got to get it in. Finds Nelson. Nelson looking for an opening. Puts up the three. Oh, just short. And the Celtics win and take a 2-0 lead. They start the Eastern Conference Finals with 2 road wins as they hold off the Magic here in the fourth quarter for the second straight game. As Boston wins their 5th straight playoff game, 4th straight on the road.
Yes, sir.
And are now 2 wins shy of a return to the NBA Finals. And for the first time in their franchise history, they've won back-to-back road games to start a playoff series.
He couldn't get the ball in. This is actually a smart play by the Celtics. You got Jameer Nelson going away from his strong hand. That's a tough shot to make. Wasn't in position to commit the foul once he put the ball on the floor. Paul Pierce loving the miss and having his team up 2-0.
He had to watch with 6 fouls, but before he fouled out, he had 28 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and he's with Doris.
Paul, a far more emotional, competitive game than game 1. What ultimately made the difference for your team?
I just think our mindset coming into this game. Our mindset was ready for the type of intensity it was going to bring. You know, when you lose that first one at home, you change your mindset. And I think our mindset changed, too, that we wanted to get this win, keep it going, and then go home and try to finish it off. But it's going to be one game at a time. We know the Magic are a talented team, and we're not going to take these 2 wins for granted.
In the Cleveland series, though you were checking LeBron, so much was made that you were not scoring the basketball. It's been vastly different. 2 big free throws down the stretch. What's changed for you in this series?
Well, I don't have to focus on guarding LeBron as much. You know, that kind of wears you down. And when you're preparing for him, it just that's all you focus on. You don't really worry about the offense. Hopefully the other guys can carry us. But this series, I feel like I got an opportunity to be more aggressive on the offensive end, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Where is your mindset? This is a team that has a seriousness about it. The tendency would be human nature, let you relax up 2-0. What do you think happens in Boston?
Our fans aren't going to let us relax. Y'all not going to let us relax. We're going to try to close this out 2 games. Y'all hear me? We're coming home to close it out.
Paul, thank you. Mike.
Doris, the story of these rejuvenated Celtics continue. They win another road game, and they'll head back to Boston up 2-0. Game 3, we'll have it for you on ESPN Saturday night. Our coverage begins at 7:30 Eastern. Tip-off shortly after 8:30 Eastern. Pierce played a superb game. Rajon Rondo, another brilliant performance. And Boston in command in the Eastern Conference Finals as the Magic lose back-to-back home games for the first time this season. Final score in Game 2, Celtics 95, and the Magic 92 to lead 2-0 in this best-of-7 series. Up next on ESPN, it's SportsCenter. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, and our entire ESPN crew, this is Mike Breen saying so long from Orlando as the Celtics get another impressive road win.